On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you a little, it could be breakfast, it could be brunch, supper, whatever. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been making my page possible. If you would like to be a part of my Patreon family, click on the link in the description of this and all my other videos and lives, and you can join our family right on over there. Post notification shoutouts right up there. So what I'm sharing with you today is how to make some French toast. Easy breakfast, brunch, lunch, supper, you name it. But I'll be putting a little twist to mine. So I also will be using my very own homemade bread to make my French toast. Why? Because when you have the store-bought breads, they are always thinly sliced, and I realize that the thicker the slice, the better your French toast comes out. So I like the end, but I'm gonna be taking off the end, and I'll just show you what my homemade bread looks like. This is the consistency or the texture of my homemade bread, like regular sandwich bread. So I'm gonna be taking it off about like this. This is like less than half an inch, so I'll be taking it off this size. My homemade bread, trying to be very accurate, come and I have no bread slicer. Yeah, so I'll be doing about 3 slices for you. So now I'm going to be putting in about a cup or a little less than a cup of this canned coconut milk. You can do, if you have fresh, you can. To this I'll be adding 2 eggs, and don't do like me, because I should have broken my egg into something, but don't get eggshell in your mix. 2 fresh eggs, and when I say fresh, it means that the yolks must stay in place when you drop them. 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I don't like anything extra salty. Also the same amount of cinnamon powder, because cinnamon powder is strong, and I don't think for this I should be using more. Look at it. I think that's okay. 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla, because this is just to the amount that I'm using. If you're doing more, then you know you would need to vamp up your measurements, okay? Because that is just quite simple. We don't need to go university to do that, to know that more. This is some yellow almond essence, almond concentrate, not the essence, and that's basically what I will be using. I'm gonna use my whisk to break my egg yolks first. You know, kind of break the egg yolk. Let me put it on here, because we don't want the nice on top of the counter. And I'm just gonna be basically blending in all of this to make this nice. Yeah, and this is looking so rich, this is looking so nice, and I guarantee you it's gonna be tasting even nicer. Look at this rich mixture with the coconut milk and all that everything. My frying pan over there is being heated, and I am going to be putting in some butter. So my pan is preheated, and I'm going to be putting in some butter, about 5 little cubes, and I'm going to leave them to melt. We don't want too much, because we don't want our toast or French toast getting too saggy. Okay, so while those melt, I'll be putting in my bread, and I don't want to leave my bread to soak. Some people leave their bread to soak over a period of time, and I don't think I want to. So I'm gonna be, you know, this is just for me. I don't know about anybody else, and I want to get it drained, and my skillet over here is like almost, we want to get it all sizzled up. We don't want to put it in there too cold. Okay, so let us make sure our pan is all coated and that's sizzling of the butter. So we're gonna put our bread right in now, and that's sizzling, so it's sizzling around in there. And I don't know how long, you just watch your container And then when it's like to the side, you'll see your bread is browning. Then you can come to flip. So you see how your butter has been caramelized. And so I don't like to put too much butter because it makes it so soggy. So I think we are ready to flip right now. And you see how firm it is. I'll just flip. Wow, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. So we are going to be doing the other two just the same. You see that caramelizing of the butter? Yeah, this is beautiful, crusty and nice at the top with that softness in the middle. We're going to get the other two in for you, and then I'll show you what I'll use to top it off. So okay guys, this is how I like to my French toast, looking thick and nice, and you know, all thick slices. I don't like them too thin and suck up the whole of it, something I look baggy, saggy. So now right in here I have a little powdered sugar. I'm just gonna tot it a little bit. I'm on the stove top, still keeping warm, so I'm just gonna tot it. Just a little presentation for you. Yeah, so this is the thing with that little shaky thing. I don't want to put too much to overpower it, so I'm gonna put like a little syrup in no particular order, and I don't want to put too much syrup. I mean, I like pancake syrup is not my style. So this is my final presentation. You can use your fresh fruits to garnish. We don't have at this point. Also, you can use some scrambled eggs, and you can have it with your ham of your choice, your coffee, your everything. Take it and make it your own. This is how I like to do mine. So from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach, it is my coconut flavored French toast done with my very own homemade bread. Please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this little video, remember to give it a big fat thumbs up. Remember to make sure that you're subscribed to the Jamaican cooking journey. I told you it's January, and after all that heavy eating and cooking in the Christmas, New Year season, Thanksgiving for the Americans and all of that, I just want to take it slow. I just want to take it low, and I encourage you to come along with me as we do slow and low until we get back into gear, probably by near the ending of this month, when we will start cooking bulky meals again. That is how I normally do it, and I encourage you to stay along. Make sure you subscribe. Remember to check out my Patreon page. All these little gadgets that you see we use, they're also on my Amazon storefront. Go check it out and show me some love. When you purchase something, it will help with the growth of my channel. Thank you. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. I'll catch you again with another video or another live.